Hi guys, it's Brandon and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be traveling all the way back to 1987 to listen to An Awful Thing to Waste by the amazing Supertramp. This one comes from Free as a Bird, their 9th studio album, which focuses more on synthesized dance beats and rhythms. It's the first album to feature guitarist/vocalist Mark Hart and trumpet player Lee Thornburg, both of whom would later become full-time members of the group. After the supporting tour for this album, Supertramp disbanded and would not reconvene until 10 years later, without Dougie Thompson. This is the final track on the album. It's about personal growth, embracing change, and breaking free from restrictive patterns that waste our precious time. It's crazy. I've done Supertramp now for quite a while, especially on this monthly journey, and for some reason I keep forgetting about this album. I keep forgetting there's something beyond Brother Where You Bound, so I was determined to pick one from this 1987 album, but then earlier today my mind was officially blown. I just found out that they have 2 additional albums beyond this one, released in 1997 and 2002. Had no clue. I'm like, wow, now I have so much more Supertramp to cover. This is incredible. I wonder if there's shifts in their style. You guys can let me know. I think most of the members stayed on, so hey, really excited for that. I'll have to check some of that as well in the future. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Retro Reactions community, where it's all amazing music all the time. And a reminder to check out my Patreon page for loads of exclusive reactions not found here on YouTube. Link is in the description below. All right, here we go.
You say that you could do with a break.
Ooh, reverb.
You have about all you can take. You need to find somewhere you can run to. Somewhere where the skies are all clear. Somewhere you can think all your thoughts through.
Wow. Oh yeah. trumpet.
You gotta find a wife, a perfect family. You had it all planned to live so carefully. But where does it get you? They say mind is an awful thing to waste. And that's the fact that you must come to face. What more can I tell you? I don't wanna harp about it. Then what you gonna do about it? You have everything that you need. You only have to try to succeed and realize it's all waiting for you. Living life this way is a bust. If you have to suffer, you must. And don't you know we want to applaud you? Yes, applaud you.
That's all? Wow. Wow. I need to come up with a bigger word than wow when I'm blown away unexpectedly by something like this. If the rest of the album is anything like this, wow. Similar to Cannonball, maybe? I don't remember that song too well, but it had that same high energy, diversity, passion, musicianship that I love, groove that I love, twists and turns, I'm sure. This was right up there. Amazing, up my alley, to the nth degree, a lot of variety. Wow. Yeah, this is one of those songs where the instrumentation is so overwhelming, overpowering, so enjoyable that I get lost. But early on, I had to remind myself, no, you're filming a reaction. You got to pay attention, write things down. You don't want to forget it all. I can't wait to hear it again, though. Rick's voice, we get that with a piano, I think, to start off with. Incredible as always, so strong, so striking. It's like he hits you in the soul with his powerful vocals. Reverb to Kingdom Come. You know I love reverb, so I was happy. His piano playing, gorgeous as always. There was some really dramatic moments, but really the whole thing was dramatic, They can pull that off perfectly whenever they choose to do so. Yes, I'm hearing much more electronics all around me, especially with those powerful drums. But, it still had the same Supertramp passion, power, and emotion as so much of their earlier work. They just presented it slightly differently in the past, more with the acoustic side of the instruments. But wow, just as enjoyable. And we're in the 80s, so that makes sense, actually. They intentionally took this change in direction, and I'm all for it. Then we took a turn. We got this Latin flavor. That was amazing. Some Spanish-speaking vocals, spoken vocals, Latin-style melodies, Latin percussion for sure. I heard that. Certain parts of that section felt like a nod to Barry Manilow's Copacabana. Some similarities, slight similarities there. I love that song, so I'll take that. And that Latin section reappeared later in the song at least one time, so that was incredible to hear all that. Yeah, my mind and soul were just swimming in that amazing sonic joy that happened from start to finish. I'm sure I was acting a fool because I was just so into it, loving it, trying to play all the instruments, so many instruments here. I know I heard some brass. I think they were trumpets, a little subdued, subtle, but whether it was sax, trumpets, whatever, it was amazing too. Added some nice flavor. There was just so much happening. Of course, that's true in a lot of their music. But around the 40% mark, whatever that whole section was, absolutely amazing. It was that section with that slow rising keyboard melody. I was trying to play it unsuccessfully for the most part, kind of like a doo 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 doo, whatever was going on. Incredible. Love that. The whole song just packed a tremendous punch in the same way that Cannonball did for sure. One of the other standout instruments was this percussive instrument. Didn't quite sound like a xylophone, but it definitely reminded me of Oingo Boingo. They used similar tones, I think, in their song Just Another Day, and probably a few others. So that was cool, but, just put it all together. It's this overwhelming avalanche, tidal wave of perfection. Of course, Rick, fully versatile here in his voice. He went high at one point. He went low. He got theatrical with those deeper melodies that were happening. Wow. Always love him. Him and Roger. Wow. Just perfect. So unique. Such talented vocalists among all the other things they can do. Overall, just a perfect mix of dramatic, groovy, you saw me moving the whole time, urgent, captivating, and high energy. And then they top it off with a perfect electric guitar solo by new member Mark Hart. Really enjoyed that as well. Just, took it. It was already up there, just took it a little bit higher. And then they just pull out all the stops at the end, everything happening, all the sounds together, I think, into that fade out. Wow. A perfect journey, a big surprise. It shouldn't be, but it just proves to me now that they're just as amazing in 1987. It's kind of interesting. I might be wrong, but I think that no one has mentioned this album as far as suggestions or conversation about it. So I'm just really curious for you Supertramp fans, what you think of the entire album. Is it one that's not loved by a lot of the fans? Do you love it? Do you not like it? All opinions welcome. So as you just saw and heard, I'm completely in love with this song in one listen. Sometimes that's all it takes. It's getting the Double Epic Platinum Record Award, yes, for An Awful Thing to Waste by Supertramp, 1987. And thank you so very much, the amazing Rick Davies, John Helliwell, Doogie Thompson, Bob Siebenberg, Mark Hart, Lee Thornburg, and anyone else involved in this amazing closing song. All right, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about this one or anything off this album. I would love to know what you think and what some of your other favorites might be. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the past.